Hey, come here. I know a little bit about Thurstonwood School.
Okay.
My granddaughter used to live with me, and now she lives back in Minnesota. Well, she went there for K3.
Oh,
Thurstonwood.
okay. Okay.
And they had a wonderful project.
Could we, I don't know if you're available, but could we talk to you right now and have an informal conversation just about, is this your store?
Actually, this store belongs to the church, which is Mason Temple over on the other side, 6090 North 35th Street. It belongs to the school, Jared Bruce Academy. That's our mission statement right there on the wall. Oh. And all the proceeds from this store goes direct to the school.
Oh, great.
Jared Bruce Academy. Jared Bruce was a member of our congregation, a 17-year-old. He he was 17. He had stomach cancer. His desire was to be a doctor, and he passed away.
Before we go on
Yes.
any further, could we record the conversation
Sure.
and
Okay,
have
I'm
it-
already
That's
recording.
fine.
Just
That's
Okay,
fine.
okay. So,
That's fine.
I guess I just need to make it let you be aware. This is nothing serious, but it's just it's a form so that we can release the audio, and you can sign it afterwards after the interview.
Okay.
But it's just so we can publish it on the internet and for the public to see. And
All
hear.
three of these are my granddaughters, and the one with the ponytail, the older one, she's getting ready to go to, is it UW in Edgewood in Madison? She's going to Edgewood in Madison.
oh,
great.
nice.
And her sister is actually at Marquette.
Okay.
She's a junior at Marquette.
So now you were saying that this store is part of the Jared Bruce Academy?
Yes,
And
Jared
the
Bruce
church?
Academy is on the other side of the fence, which is 6098 North 35th Street. And the school was named after Jared Bruce. He was a member of our congregation. And he was 17. He was a student at Brown Deer High School. He passed away from stomach cancer, and we decided when we opened the school that we wouldn't name the school after him.
When did he pass away?
It's been, I'm not real sure of the year. I can't think right now what year it was, but it's been like about, he's been gone almost 10 years.
Oh, okay.
He's been gone almost 10 years. So the school was named after him. So we decided to open up a thrift store. And all of the proceeds go to the school.
And so all the families or anybody can donate to this
Anybody
store?
can donate. Someone just donated from Heritage Estates. Donated a whole bunch of clothes. So everything in here is donated.
Oh, that's great.
Everything in here is
And then
donated.
is it run by volunteers or staff?
Yes, volunteers.
So you're one of the volunteers?
Well, my brother is the pastor of the church.
And who's the
And,
pastor?
Pastor O.C. Tatum Jr.
Okay.
So I am his sister. So right now, this is my project until we get it really off the ground. It's only been open a month, and it ended up being closed for 2 weeks because I went to Los Angeles for a project that my grandson is involved in, and I ended up staying for 2 weeks.
And what kind of project were you a part of in LA?
Okay, my grandson, his family is the gospel singers, Mary, and he made, one of the younger girls got married, so he made all of the bridesmaids' dresses.
Oh, okay. And how many bridesmaids were there?
About 10.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes, it is a lot. It was about 10, and their reality show comes on We. So the next series, his dresses will be shown.
Is that right?
Yes, I can show you some pictures on my
That'd
phone.
be great.
Oh, my phone is right here. I'll show you some pictures. Several top designers like Vera. I guess a Vera Wang.
Yeah.
Yes, she wanted to donate the dresses. And then another designer wanted to donate the dresses, but my grandson's aunt said, no, our nephew's going to do the dresses. So it turned out really great. Actually, it turned out beautiful.
Now, did you help with the sewing or the?
No, my sister did. I have 3 sisters that sew professionally, and so they the sister who traveled with me, she helped my grandson. I call him my son. My grandson, we have this mother and son relationship, not grandson.
Okay.
It's stronger than, our relationship is stronger than just my son. Okay, this is one of the pictures. And of course you can see it better on a larger screen.
Sure.
And I'm having it transferred to my computer. Okay, I'll go to some more of the pictures. Okay, these are the dresses.
Oh, they
My
look
grandson
beautiful.
designed. He designed the dresses himself. He's in school for fashion design.
And where does he go to school?
Los Angeles.
UCLA or?
No, it's not UCLA. It's downtown, and I'm not sure the name of the institute. This is my grandson's picture.
Now, you said this is your grandson.
Yes, my son's son.
So can
I
I
only have one son,
I was going to ask how
and
many
he's
kids.
got kids.
Okay.
And this is his oldest.
Okay.
So we lived in Los Angeles for almost 20 years, and I moved back here to be a part of my brother's ministry. So that's why I'm here in this store.
So you at one point lived in Milwaukee and then moved out
I'm from
to?
Milwaukee.
Oh, you're from Milwaukee.
Yes, my family is from Milwaukee. My family is the Tatum family, and it's
It sounds really familiar.
yeah, it does
real
sound-
lot of people in
I know
Milwaukee
Tatum's.
my
I
Tatum.
knew oh, what's his name? He was a manager at a financial.
It wouldn't be Carl Tatum, would it?
Yes.
Carl
yes.
is my nephew.
Is it really?
Yes, Carl is my nephew.
What is he doing now?
He's actually part owner of check cashing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's how I knew. That's
Okay.
how I knew him.
Yes, that's my brother's oldest son. My brother, that's the pastor of the church, that's his oldest son.
Oh, okay. Tell him Patricia said hi.
I certainly will.
From probably like 15 years ago.
Yes, Carl is my oldest nephew.
So, what neighborhood did you grow up in?
Well, the neighborhood that me and my brothers, see, I'm from a large family. So me and 5, 6 of my siblings, we grew up on 8th and Brown, which was almost 60 years ago. 8th and Brown, and from 8th and Brown, my parents bought a house on 13th and Locust, and from 13th and Locust, as the family increased, they bought a big 6-bedroom house on 2nd and Burleigh. So that's where I got married from that house.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
And that house is on 66 in Burleigh, you just
No,
said?
2nd and Burleigh.
2nd and Burleigh.
2nd and Burleigh.
So that's now the. Was that?
I think
what's the
St.
name?
Elizabeth should still be on the corner. I assume. I moved away in some of the neighborhoods I have not been back to, and especially 8th and Brown. Oh, I was a little girl down on 8th and Brown, and I know all of that is freeway and you name it.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore. Okay.
And so, how has it been for you? You know, you moved away for 20 years and then
Well,
came back.
it's hard to live in LA and move back to Milwaukee. It's a real hard deal. But
Why?
you do what you have to do. Well, Los Angeles is very beautiful. It's big. You can be in your own world. Plenty of space and lots of things to do and lots of things to see.
Versus now, tell me how it's.
Well, Milwaukee is smaller,
uh-huh.
and Los Angeles is multicultural. I suppose Milwaukee is too, but on a smaller scale. I know Milwaukee is, just on a smaller scale. But like I said, California is so big, you never have to leave there for anything. You can have hot weather. You can even find cold weather. Go up in the mountains.
Sure. A few
All
hours
year
away.
round, yes, just 2 hours away. So anything you want, you can find it there. And I love beautiful greenery like flowers, trees, nature. I love beautiful nature. And I know Wisconsin have it, but it's more beautiful in California. And I love the weather.
Yeah, it's
I
nice out
really
there.
don't like,
The cold.
no, that's the hardest part to live here.
Now, what kind of work did you do before you left?
I had an upscale hair salon
Oh, where was that?
in Inglewood, California.
Okay.
And it was in a considered as prime area. It's upscale, very expensive.
Okay.
It's expensive to live there.
And what kind of, I mean, did you have a particular, was it haircuts, braiding? What
Everything.
kind- everything?
I had a business partner. We had 13 chairs with 2 hair braiders. So, yeah.
So how is it in Milwaukee? Do you feel like you found your place to go to here in Milwaukee? Did you go to any of these hair braiding places here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems that Milwaukee is kind of behind when it comes to hair and fashion. It's like Los Angeles. Actually, Los Angeles and New York is the first to me to get, and then as the buyers come in, they bring it to the Midwest.
Not sure what she's doing.
And so before you left, when you used to live in Milwaukee, did you have a salon here as
I
well?
worked in a salon, yes. I worked in a number of salons here before I moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
That was my career, really. Hairstylist.
Oh, that's
I
great.
did not own a salon here. I chose to open one in Los Angeles.
It's pretty ambitious.
Huh?
It's really ambitious, it takes a lot.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
I guess along those lines, aside from, you said that you've gone to these hair braiding places right next door. I guess if you can tell us a little bit more about, maybe the relationship between,
This store has only been open like a month, so I have not really got to know the owners. I've went around and met them, but to be personal, I have not did that yet. I plan to. I'm a people person, so I will meet all of them one-on-one. And I did talk to the one it seems like there's 2 shops right next door to each other. And I did talk to one of the owners, and she was sharing with me, and she said, "Why are you in Milwaukee? Didn't you make a lot of money there?" Yes, I did, but the cost of living. My hair salon was in a strip mall like this, and we paid $3,700 a month for rent.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yes, you have to work your butt off,
Yeah,
You
definitely.
really do.
Definitely. And then you said that it was put together by the church, which is?
Yes, Mason Temple Kojic Church, and I'll give you guys a flyer. And it was actually put together by the school. School goes to 8th grade. It's K4 through 8th grade.
Okay.
And they made a decision that this would generate money for the school. Because, it's a choice school. Choice schools do not get that much money. So you need help to help you to bring in the extra things that kids need. Because even with MPS, I think it's so awful to not focus on education for kids because they don't have gym anymore, most of them. I went to 9th Street School. I graduated from 8th grade from Hopkins Street School.
That is closed now, isn't it?
It probably is. That's been so long ago. It probably is closed, but you had outdoors activities for kids, and I think we should have music and art. All of that belongs to the school because that, to me, is education for kids.
How large is this school, Bruce Academy?
200, normally 270 kids. And we don't have all the services that we really need, so that's why we need to generate funds to get all the extra stuff that you need.
But you said your grandkids go to that school?
Oh no, my grandkids live in Minnesota.
Oh, that's right. you said
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Oh, I'm 45 minutes south of.
Really?
Have you heard of Rochester, Minnesota?
That's just where we went and picked them up from Rochester.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
guys live in Rochester?
No,
The
we
one-
live in Austin, Minnesota.
Austin,
but
yeah.
we're visiting our uncle.
That's really close. Yeah.
That's where
super
he's
close.
from.
I'm from Rochester, but Mayo Clinic. What up?
Oh, really?
Yep, that's where the Mayo Clinic is. So it's all over town.
Do you know Dr. Fasad?
Doctor.
I think it's pronounced Fasad.
No.
His wife, her name is Vidya.
Not
They
familiar.
moved there.
Just
because-
recently?
No, it's been because she was a part of our school, and she moved there because her husband was there for an internship.
Yeah, they bring in a lot of people from.
And he's
all
been
over.
there, I know, 7 years now.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with him. Yeah.
He's, let me see, where's he from?
Can I have some?
Pakistan? Possibility he's from Pakistan, or either he's from India. One of
Yeah,
those
there's
places
so
he's
many-
from. I know it's a lot because Mayo Clinic is very,
Yeah.
very large. And he was going to be a heart specialist.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's some big bucks. That-
Yeah, he was going to be a heart specialist, and his
Wow.
wife was a part of putting our school together.
Oh.
Hmm.
I had a question going back to the church.
Yes.
Can you tell me, the people that go to the church, do you
Mm-hmm.
know, do most of them live in the neighborhood, or do most of them come from outside the neighborhood and go to the church?
I think most of them drive into. I know quite a few of them do live in Brown Deer,
Okay.
and some live in Glendale. So I think the bulk drive into. I don't think they live right in this area.
And what can you tell us about the neighborhood? What do you know about whether it's even this shopping mall or just the neighborhood in general?
It's not a lot I know because I'm in and out. But this shopping mall seem to be pretty secure because I noticed they have a lot of security. And that's important in any mall, no matter where you are, is to have security. And I have not heard of any crimes or anything like that around here. And even being at the church, we have not had any incidents, and we're just across the fence. The church is very large. It's new. We built it 5 years ago. It seats over 1,000 people. It's very, very beautiful.
Wow.
It's a very beautiful church. And if you ever get a chance, just go around. Somebody's there most of the time. Just look in there. It's very beautiful.
Oh, okay.
And it's used a lot because people love it because they like the beauty to have weddings. And of course, the clinic is there. And the clinic is to service this community.
Do you think your brother might be willing to talk to us?
Oh, most definitely.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you could tell him
Let me
that
call and see if he's at the church right now.
Yeah, sure.
There's a possibility that he's over there
Yeah.
because it's just around the corner.
Yeah.
And if you can't go today,
we
Right.
could go
I'll
to-
give you my number and you can call me back and we
That'd
can
be
set it
awesome.
up and he can talk to you because our church is designed to help the community. We have four or five outreach ministries at our church.
Oh.
We service on Sunday morning. We have 3 services going on at the same time because we do Sunday school at 9. But at the same time, we have ministry going on at Genesis House 1 and 2. One, I think, is for women, and one is for men. And these are people that's being, what word should I use? They're people that's just being released from different institutions like prison. Some of them are coming off of drugs. So we service them. We have service with them there. Then we have a program at our church on Wednesday evenings. It's called On the Right Track, and it's for ex-users.
Oh, okay.
And it's just for anybody. And so far, right now, We have passed out flyers in this area. We've passed out lots of flyers in this area. And it's open to the public if they want it. It's there. So the church is for the community.
Do people use those resources that the
Yes, we've had, yes.
extensively or
Yes,
moderately?
well, yes, moderately. Since we moved over here, moderately. Before we moved here, it was just really. We were on 53rd and Center, and we sold all of the property over there. We had a church, and we had a daycare that had been there for a long time, and we sold all. We had 4 properties over there and a church, and we sold it all and built this church. So this church is for this community.
And in the past, your brother would know why he chose this location. I mean, do you know why he chose it?
I think it's because he was driving around. He was actually driving around looking.
One of your mates came and asked you, and I said you people left.
Oh, it's probably, was it a girl?
Yes, it's a girl. So you need
Probably
to call
Chelsea. I'll call her. Do you want my
Okay.
name to this person? I'll
I'm
just say.
So what were you saying?
I think he was just driving around looking for
A place?
a place to build. And he happened to drive down 35th Street, and he saw all of this vacant lot. And at that time, there was a school and a house. And I guess he inquired about the school. It was a Lutheran school,
Oh,
but they were moving out of the area, so we bought the property.
that's
And,
great.
Yeah, we purchased the property, and it's a lot of property over there. There's still, we're planning on adding a resource center to it once we generate enough funds.
That's a lot of.
Right now we need funds. Takes money to buy land
Oh, sure.
and build.
Right.
Yes. So hopefully that will all come to pass because it is here for the community. And we want to service as many people as we possibly can. And someone asked my brother, why would you build a church that seats over 1,000? He says, because I plan to reach all the people in the community
Oh,
to
that's
fill it
great.
up. That's the purpose.
Better
To
build
fill
big.
all of the seats. So if you think little, then you stay little. If you think big, you go big. So you have to come out of the box.
That's right. That's great.
Can't stay on the inside forever. Come out of the box, and then if you're offering things to the community, once people really get to know you're there, they're gonna come for the services. And most of all, I'm excited about the clinic because there's so many people without insurance. So they can come there free. They can get there.
And you said it was Aurora? It's a Aurora?
No,
Oh, no, it's
St. Mary, Columbia.
St. Mary, Columbia.
Yes.
And so do they offer dental?
No dental.
No dental?
Not too many
Okay.
places offer you
I know,
dental.
not too many.
Isn't that something?
It is.
And your teeth are so important.
Right.
It's one of the most important parts of your body, really. But so many places don't carry health. They don't carry dental. No. So I'm hoping that more and more people will recognize and realize that they can get their health, some of their health problems solved. Because if it's something that they can't solve, they refer them to where they can get help. It's like a resource.
Sure.
Yeah. So, like I said, I know the post office is over there, and our school used the post office a lot. That's convenient.
Uh-huh.
And with the new stores opening in this strip mall, I'm sure it's a convenience for more people around here because I know at school, the teachers, every day they're trying to find a place to have a nice lunch. So I noticed this restaurant here, I went in and it's a nice upscale. I like the menu.
Which one is that?
Right next.
Extreme burger.
Okay.
Well, it seems like they're pretty healthy, and I'm a health freak. So that comes from living in California. Also, you take care of your body more. You're more health conscious. But Wisconsin, we're frozen
Yeah.
on the inside.
Do you
And
know,
so you
do
see
you
it's
participate or have a garden or anything? And
Yes, we do have a garden at the school.
oh, do you? Oh,
Yes,
do they?
right now we have a garden at the school, and the garden's got The garden has greens, like I think it's collard greens and tomatoes. I don't know what else, but I know there's a garden. And one of the men from the church planted the garden.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he and my brother, another brother that's working with the ministry, the garden is there. Yeah. So it's the service. We're here to service the community.
That's a great initiative. That's great.
And so when you have a garden, you can have more people will come. And if we could get more people health conscious, that would be great. That's one of the goals too. Is to to me, knowledge is power. And when you're unlearned, you don't know that you need to make change. You need to make change. And to me, change is your eating.
Good thing.
Helps you to think better,
Right.
look better, be more active when you're eating proper. And a lot of people don't understand about eating. They just go to the grocery stores and buy whatever they see. You know, it's exciting when you see pretty stuff on TV, when they're advertising food. And don't look at it when you're hungry.
You'll buy
And
the
I-
wrong stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not a fast food person.
It's interesting you mentioned the gardens because I think somebody is trying to figure out how those came to be. And is there only one garden, or could
I think
there's that bike
you know
thing
what?
next to it?
I think that there's a garden over on Flores,
I think that's the
but
one
I'm
I'm
not
thinking
sure.
of.
It's a smaller garden over there.
Okay.
But the school made a decision that they would plant a garden, and it's all box. You could
Plots.
even plots. Yeah, and it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
yeah. So hopefully we'll get more people interested in planting gardens because you can actually almost do them in your yard if you have space.
Yeah.
How much this, please? $5? I paid $2 or $3.
No.
$5?
Hmm.
All right.
That's my price.
Do you know, I mean, as far as the outreach, the ministry that you're doing, have
Yes.
you ever tried to reach out to the community at Berryland? Do you know where that is?
We've passed out flyers.
You have?
We've knocked on doors, and we've also left literature hanging on the door. You can't leave it in the mailbox or anything of that sort in plastic bags. Yes, we have.
Okay,
And you can't just do it one time.
right, you have to do
You
it.
have to do it. Repeat it. You have to do
Excuse me, and this one too, how much? $5?
Yes.
Ooh, too expensive.
No.
Very, very expensive.
No.
Ooh.
I'm an expert at this.
I'm the
I've
next door
been
neighbor
doing
to you.
I've been doing this for like
Oh, this one won't fit.
long time. I spent 2 weeks in Los Angeles doing this.
Okay,
Yeah.
this won't fit me.
And I don't know if Patricia already asked this question, but so there's this thrift shop here that you're in charge of,
Yes.
and there's also the church. But is there any other activities that you do in the Thurston Woods, or I guess do you have any other relationship with Thurston Woods?
No, I think that what we're offering at the church, it covers all. Because when you're meeting the needs, especially like health, when you're meeting a health needs, it reaches almost all the areas of your life. Because your health is the most important. Your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. If you don't have good health, you can't function proper. You can't think proper. And many things happen when you're in bad health.
Do you feel like the community itself could be healthier?
Probably. That's almost in all neighborhoods. They could be more. Wisconsin, period. I was reading a book, and I'm a resource person, and it said the number 2, Wisconsin, is for unhealthy eating. And then they said they think it's because of the great German heritage of Wisconsin and the rich cooking. And then, of course, we have a weather problem when we stay inside and just eat. But if the weather was nice, We would be outdoors walking, maybe skating, maybe bike riding, all of those things. That all goes with your health. So overall, I think once they find out that we have the resources, referrals, like I have some referrals there, where, like this one. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Come back again.
Granny.
Okay. Someone, there's a woman, her kids are students at the school, and this is her business. It's called Low Income Pregnancy Resources, serving Milwaukee County. And
That's
these
really
are all of the
So
things
you
that's
share
offered.
information.
We share, yeah, it's great to network. And anything you're in, if you're networking, that's great. Because if you don't network, who's going to know what you're doing? And when you put your stuff out there, that's knowledge.
Definitely. I guess along those same lines, do you, you have the church, you have this. Is there another, do you have another, I guess, link to this network that you already, and the place that you just mentioned? Or are you trying to maybe reach out to more places in the community?
We're actually trying to reach out to more places in the community, and I network with Isaac Khan's clinic, and it's on Silver Spring and Fond du Lac, and that's because my niece is a director.
Oh, great.
She's on a cruise right now, but she's a director, so we exchange.
How about, are you familiar with the Agape Center? It's on
Is that,
Berryland?
yes.
Have you maybe tried to exchange resources? Or
Actually, my brother did. See, I have another brother who moved here. He was General Motors worker. Well, he was in management, 6-figure job, and he
Was
took
he at A.O. Smith?
yes, he took early retirement to come to Milwaukee, same as I did, to help our brother with his ministry.
Great.
And he's a resource person also, and he do a lot of networking also to get it out there about this area,
That's really,
service this area.
Yeah.
He lives in St. Francis.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like there's definitely a lot going on in the community to improve it. To put a lot out there for people to use. So it's-
Well, we decided, okay, you're in this community, so now you need to shine. Whatever community you're in, you should be able to offer something of service to other people. I came from a large family, and our parents, my brothers and sisters, we were trained to serve. And whatever you receive, you're supposed to give back. And that's my purpose for being in Wisconsin.
Along those lines, are you involved politically?
In a way we are, because the mayor and my brother's friends, and he comes to our church a lot.
Okay. So
He
Mayor
does.
Barrett goes to the church.
He comes there for visits because he and my brother know each other.
Oh, okay.
So he's there quite often. So that's one of the, and he knows about this neighborhood. He even, he came 2-3 times because he wanted us to there's 2 big apartment buildings empty next door to the church. The church want those buildings so we can turn it into a senior citizen resource center to house senior citizens. And he's actually working on a project trying to get those houses because they're just 2 apartment buildings just sitting there empty. So hopefully that will take place. There will be more resources for the community, especially for senior citizens.
Are there any other senior housing facilities in the area? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any.
Me neither.
I don't think there's any. That's why we want to get those 2 buildings right next door to the church.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, it is a great idea. But you have to go through so much red tape with so much different stuff until you meet the right person will just say, you know what, we're going to do this. So we do have a couple of people that we hope will be able to help us. to
Yeah.
make that happen.
That sounds like a great project.
One of our members, which was the president of Legacy Bank, she's trying to help us get it. It would be a great service to the neighborhood. Let's see, on the corner right across from Thurston Wood. Now there's complexes there, and I don't know if that's for low income. I'm not sure.
Where? The
Right here on Florist and 35th.
that wouldn't be
There's some housing there.
that wouldn't be Berryland, would it?
No,
No.
Berryland is
Right.
down a little ways.
Right. I'm not
But
familiar.
there's
I don't
some,
know.
yeah, it's right on the corner. There's some, I think it's low-income buildings, I'm not sure, because I know it's just, you can't just go there and rent an apartment, I don't think. I'm not familiar, I don't really know.
Oh, we could look into it.
Yeah,
You can
that'd
look
be-
into it and find out.
Yeah, that'd be
It's right
interesting.
on the corner, directly across from Thurston Wood.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. I guess you were talking about this place being set up to really help the community.
Yes.
Do you feel what's been the community's response to this store? I know it's only been a few weeks, but
Yes, they come in and look, and I've had college students come in because they love vintage, and so I've had a success with that.
How did they hear about it?
Flyers,
Flyers, okay.
yes, like this.
great.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say maybe roughly, the age range of the people that come to your store? Is it mostly college students, or how would you define them?
It's a variety. But I noticed that college students love vintage clothes and jewelry. That's why I have jewelry over there, vintage jewelry. They like it.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff.
So I've sold a lot of stuff out of here.
That's great. So it's going well.
Yeah.
How about I think you mentioned this earlier, but so the clothes are donated
Everything is donated, yes.
to the church and then they come here, or
No. I have many friends in the city, and I have a list, and I've been calling and letting them know that the store is here and it's ran by donations, and so I've received lots of donations. And then I met a young lady who she owned Heritage Estates. That's what she do for a living, and she donated so many clothes.
wow,
Yeah, she did an estate over in Glendale, and she had so many clothes left over, and she donated them. And she said she had been donating them to charities like Goodwill, but she'll bring them here
great.
because all of the proceeds is going to the school.
So it's mostly private individuals that are bringing in their stuff, and they're not necessarily from Thurston Woods. They're from
No, I don't think anything in here is from anybody that lives around here.
okay.
And sometimes you do have to go outside of the box to get done what you need done.
Exactly. Maybe if you want to walk us around and just maybe talk about the store, and
Oh, okay.
that'd be great.
Okay, we have, as you see the sign, we have the prices set up. I don't have enough racks, and I have 2 more racks coming in. We have more women clothes than we do men clothes. We do have children clothes. I've sold a lot of the kids' clothes. Some of the clothing was donated from members of the church. I only have 2 bars, honey. Okay, thank you. Some of the clothes that were donated still had the price tags on. And of course, over on this corner over here, is little stuff that people like to buy. From thrift
Knickknacks
stores,
and-
knickknacks, and yeah.
Great. I keep looking at this painting. Is there?
Oh, you know what? That's my painting from my house.
Is it?
Yes,
That's a nice painting.
it's
Is it
yeah.
for sale?
I told I told my nephew, I said, now this is just for display. I had it up on the wall. I said, I'm not selling my picture, but I don't know. I might.
I was gonna ask you how much it was.
That's a real nice.
Oh, these are nice.
That's a real nice painting.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the artist, or is it? It looks.
You know, actually, my niece gave it to me for a gift, and I believe it's Charles Lee.
Oh, it says
Uh-huh.
right there.
Yeah, Charles Lee. Uh-huh.
great style.
My niece gave it to me, and I love it, really.
Yeah, fancy ladies.
And I thought it makes a good showing.
Yeah.
And back here, we have ladies' shoes, men's shoes, children clothing, and lots and lots. One person donated me 50 shirts.
I could donate some clothes I need to get rid of. That's funny. It's the same shoe, but in a different.
Yep.
What size are these? I'm gonna buy these, I think. Is
I
it
have
cool?
them for $3.
Really? All right.
I'm gonna buy something too.
That's great. Do you know? Are you aware what this place was before you guys came in?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure what was here.
I think it was like a jewelry store here before us.
Okay.
It was like a jewelry store here.
Great. You have a lot of stuff.
Huh?
You have quite a lot of stuff.
I have to go to my
Well, you know,
car.
I find that people, it's interesting how people shop. And I know I do myself. When I go into a store, if there's just a whole lot of stuff, I want to look through it. If there's nothing hardly in the store, I don't shop.
So you need to throw as many things in front of people.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So you're a student at UW?
Yep. Patricia's actually working on her PhD right now,
Okay.
and that's on what's your degree?
Urban studies.
Urban studies.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm a senior in the architecture department. So.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Because I have another granddaughter. Her sister,
Okay.
her older sister, she's a junior at Marquette.
Marquette. Great
Yes.
school.
And she's into, what is Tatiana doing?
She works for Channel 12 News.
Oh, that's my cousin's name.
Her
Tatiana.
major is news and broadcasting.
Oh.
So she
Granny, how much is this with the earrings?
Huh?
How much is this with the earrings?
$5?
yeah.
Cool.
Channel 12 News. So
Wow.
we get the scoop before everybody else too.
Oh, she's a reporter.
Well, not yet, but she
She
goes
works-
on like everything that they do. Like when it's a story, she gets to know.
She's a junior at Marquette.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
a junior at
nice.
Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Tatiana
She sounds familiar. Tatiana, and her last name is
Williams.
Williams. Sounds really familiar. I like that name. I don't know if I just said it, but it's my cousin's name. So every time I hear it, I think of. It's a cool name. Awesome. So you seem to have a lot of grandchildren.
Daughters, granddaughters.
Sorry, yeah, granddaughters.
Yes, I have a lot of granddaughters. The top is $3.
Yeah, I'll take
Uh-huh.
this.
Okay.
I have to run to my car afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, I do have a lot of granddaughters.
Do they like to come here and maybe just hang out with grandma or help out?
Yeah,
The bathroom.
yeah, they do. It's fun. Actually, these two had a fashion show for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yes,
hilarious.
that was fun. Yes, they did a fashion show, and I guess they watch. What is it? Fashion Runway. What is it called?
Fashion police?
Not fashion.
No.
Oh, I don't like Fashion Police. She bashed too much. There's a fashion runway.
They be watching Towers and Tiaras.
Okay.
They never be copied off of them. Whatever
No, I
they do.
don't.
Well, she did.
Toddlers and tears. I meant to ask you too. I mean, since you guys came here, spatially, have you guys moved some things around? I know this is obviously you put some of the stuff in, but have you changed anything in the store as far as setup, maybe?
Not since I've moved in. No. It will be moved around when I get the other. I have 2 more rats coming in. And because I have lots and lots of clothes in the back that need to be hanging.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even winter clothes back there already.
Oh, so you're ready to go.
So they're all ready to go. But I won't hang them out until, when is it gonna get cold? September?
I think you were talking about, your own store experience when you walk into a store. You want to see as many things to browse as possible. I guess along those lines, do you feel like, what is your, strategy for maybe, doing something similar and trying to sell as much as possible? Is there...
Well, if you continue to change things around, and as people get familiar with your store, every time they come in, if you change things around, they automatically think that you have put new things in the store.
So just moving things around, keeping
Moving things
customers
around,
excited.
Yes. Because if you come in and every time you come in you see the same setting, you're like, oh, something's not moving in here. But if you keep moving things around,
Keeps them
it's
guessing.
a different look every time you come in.
Keeps them guessing, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have other people helping you move things?
Yes.
Yes.
Carl's brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, they come in and help, and I have other volunteers from the church.
Good.
Great.
They've been coming and helping, so that makes it good.
Great.
And it's fun, anything is fun that you love doing. And it's just real easy for me to do this, because even when I had a hair salon in LA, we had a boutique that we sold jewelry, purses, sometimes clothing, and we did fashion shows for luncheons.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we did that.
That's great.
And we serviced, there was a halfway house for women. So we would pick them up, bring them to the salon, and do a makeover. And I would ask each stylist to donate a hairdo
Oh, that's good.
and a makeup. And then we would have them all model their things. It makes a person feel so good when they have a low self-esteem, especially when they've been involved in things that they really didn't want to be involved in. 'Cause nobody wants to be bad.
Right.
Honestly, nobody really wants
Circumstances.
to be bad. Things happen in life. Things happen in life that cause people to do the things that they do. And I never look at anybody as bad. You always go and find out what caused a person to get to the point to do what they did. It's always a reason. Sometimes it's from the childhood. People hold on to things that happened to them in their childhood. Things do happen in childhood, and some people don't know how to shake it. They don't know how to get rid of it. And I call that extra baggage. Extra baggage. And if you hold on to your past, then you don't have a future. You're just stuck. And your life is on hold. So you have to release your past in order to have a future.
Well, that's why it's so important that ministries that you have in the neighborhood.
Yes. And you see, when I lived in Los Angeles, I worked with outreach, prison, street ministry. We did ministry in the parks, gang ministry. Most people that you meet in gangs, they're nice people. They really are. They just get caught up. And a lot of them don't have families. And when you don't have a family, you're forever searching and looking for love in all the wrong places. Most people just want to be loved. That's all. Everybody wants to be loved. So some of us don't have the ability to find love in the right places. So we end up with messed up lives.
Yeah, that's true.
You end up with messed up lives. So but you have to, as a human being, you never put your foot on anybody. And when you live your life positive, no matter what a person do, you're still going to find some good in them. And I am one person who lived my life positive.
Well, it sounds like ministry and just giving back to the community has been part of your life.
It's my whole life.
Yeah, it's
Me, my brothers and my sisters. And my mom had 8 daughters and 7 sons. And she said, if you want to be great, serve. That was her message every day. If you want to be great, serve. That's the only way you can be great, is to serve.
Do you remember, did your mom grow up in Milwaukee, or did she come, where did she come from?
My mom and my dad were from the South. My mom grew up on a farm, and so did my dad.
Where?
In Arkansas, a little small town called Dumas. My dad always told us stories about, both of my parents wanted their education very, very bad, and they didn't have the opportunity. So, of course, they focused on their kids getting their education. My dad, he always talked about, my dad passed away 4 years ago, and he always talked about when he was 12. This man asked him, why did he want to go to school? What do you want a white man's education for? You're not going to be able to use it. You belong in the field. And some things you say to people never leave their mind. Even when my dad passed away at 95 and a half 4 years ago, and on the end, he was still talking about that incident that happened in his life. So he was, to me, self-educated, very wise, made all good positive decisions.
Do you remember when he moved up here with his wife, with your mom?
Yes, and I think in the early 50s, maybe 51, something like that. Yeah, but both of my parents were raised on a farm. And my mom wanted the education so bad until when she was 60 years old, she went to MATC and got a high school diploma.
Oh, did she?
Yes,
That's great.
and not only did she get a high school diploma, my mom went to school for sewing. My mom went to school for art. She was forever going to school for something. Even though she was a housewife, she was still taking care of all of her kids and still went to school. So you can do anything you really want to do. I always say your mind is more powerful than a computer. It took man to invent the computer, so you can do anything that you want to do in life. Anything you want to do, and the average person, God has allowed them to meet somebody positive in their life that will help them make their life better. And when you don't accept that, I call it lost opportunities. So many people have lost opportunities because they didn't take advantage of the situation when someone, you meet people on a daily basis, and you're always searching and looking for things that's going to better your life. And you're never too old to learn.
That's true.
My friend in Los Angeles, she's 82 years old, and she already had 3-4 degrees, and she just got another one. And the reason I know she got it is because she paid my sister to write. My sister's a writer. I have a sister that lives in Los Angeles. She's working on her PhD also. And she writes curriculums for schools. She did this lady's term papers and all of that stuff. And